Yeah, I just want to continue to grow, be there for my teammates, be a good teammate, lead, and get to know my guys and how they like to be talked to and spoken to. That's important to me.
I know there's also too there's some guys in this locker room who weren't necessarily captains, but also lead in other ways too.
Yeah, we need guys leading from all levels, all over the field. Whether you're a young guy or an old guy, we expect if you're on the field to be leading each other, helping out any way you can.
Kind of, how do you look at the situation? You're a captain last year with Las Vegas. You're playing the Raiders in Week 1 as a captain of the Patriots.
Yeah, I was just saying it's such an honor to be named a captain. You don't take these moments for lightly. I pour my heart and soul into this, and to be recognized by my teammates is everything to me. So,
what's the best way in your mind to lead as a captain?
Yeah, to be a great leader is to be somebody that they can rely on, somebody that's going to make plays when they're needed most. And I hope to go out there and do that for this team.
How do you like the way things have gone so far, and you guys get ready for the opener
Yeah,
Sunday?
I'm gassed up. I'm at an all-time high excitement level. I can't wait to get out there and play football.
You know better than anyone what kind of challenges, new faces, but what kind of challenges do the Raiders bring?
Yeah, the Raiders are a tough team. They got playmakers all over the field. One of the best wide receivers or tight ends, wide receivers, running backs. So it'll be a great challenge for us as the defense.
How much looking forward to coming out of the tunnel as a New England Patriot?
It's going to be an honor to run through that tunnel. Yeah, I don't take these moments for lightly. We get 17 of them guaranteed this year, and I'm going to cherish those moments.
Robert, are there any captains you have that made a big impact on your career in the past?
Yeah, guys like Cam Hayward, Max Crosby, TJ Watt, guys that have done it the right way, who have gone out there and worked their tails off each and every day, and that's what I want to be as a leader.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
I appreciate you.
A blessing just from the sense of, everyone on the team and everything like that, wanting that to happen and stuff. So I'm thankful for sure and everything like that. And being a captain is something that I won't, take for granted at all, for sure.
You've been around here a bit. Okay. Were you surprised when you were named?
Yeah, I definitely was. I'm always a person that leads by example type of thing. But, being able to, be a captain of this team, it shows a lot.
You've been around some pretty good captains here. What will you take from them towards the captaincy?
Yeah, the standard is the standard. No matter how many years that you played in the league and everything, making sure that day by day you always give it 110.
You guys just had a captain's meeting. Can you just go over generalities of what was discussed?
The main thing, Braves just talked to us about, congratulations. That's the main thing. So.
Was there a guy in your career who was a particularly formative captain for you? Who helped kind of shape your playing approach, your playing style? Who you look to maybe as first, second year players? Yeah, that's the guy I want to.
Yeah, two guys I would say that I've always, respected was Matthew Slater for sure, and then also Dev. That was one of my guys that was in the room with us and everything like that, and led by example for sure.
It appeared Brenden Schooler campaigned heavily for captaincy. Did you notice that around the room? Did he end up having?
Oh, it's cool because me and School came in together and everything. So seeing both of us, being in that room is crazy.
How much of an extension do you want to be of Mike Rabel, the new staff, and everything else to get the message across to the players?
Yeah, at the end of the day, we're the guys that's on the field and everything. So like I said, making sure to hold the standard and uphold it, my fault, and you just kind of go from there. So.
Speaking of that, how much looking forward to Sunday?
Definitely looking forward to it. We got practice and everything like that, so taking it day by day and everything and making sure that we're prepared as we need to be.
And how big of a challenge do the Raiders bring?
It's a great football team. They have an organization to where, they have a lot of guys that play hard on the field and everything, but we're going to make sure to prepare like we need to.
I know it's been a few days now, but you shared a locker room with him for 4 years, 3 years. What was your reaction when Triple got released?
My main thing is that, he was one of those guys to where we've had a great relationship and everything, and I hope the best for him for sure.
What'd you learn from him?
I learned a lot from the situation of the standard, being able to play hard and, take one play at a time.
Thanks a lot, man.
To be as consistent as possible with what I say, what I do, and how I work. And, it means a lot that my teammates in here appreciate that and respect that. So it's definitely an honor. Definitely not going to take it for granted.
Were you surprised?
Was I surprised at all? I knew it was a possibility. I'm a big, I don't really say much. I try to lead by example, and I'm just glad that, my boys in here respect that and appreciate it.
You've been around the game for a while now. What do you think makes for a good captain?
I think a guy that is the same guy every day. He's consistent, and he's a true pro, and he just leads by example. He backs up what he says.
What is it about this specific group that makes it unique, this captain group?
I think we're all different. I think we all kind of lead in different ways. which goes a long way because everybody in here has different personalities. Everybody can be reached on a personal level different ways. So it's good to have, captains that kind of go about how they want to try to achieve greatness differently. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think makes us unique. We're all different, but we all have one mindset, which is to go out there to prepare to win. And I feel like we got a good group of guys here.
Can you draw on any sort of previous experiences with other captains, to say, okay, well, this is how this guy did it. He helped me out. As a captain moving forward?
Probably my best example is, coming from Tennessee, probably Jeff. He's one of the best teammates I've ever had. He went to work like a true pro. Learned a lot from him as a leader. So that's one guy.
How do you look at the honor of being a captain?
Man, it's always a privilege, voted on by your teammates. So, yeah, it's an honor for sure, always.
You've been at this a couple times now as a captain. What do you think makes it for a good captain? What do you want to bring to the team?
I think it starts with consistency, who you are as a person, as a player, as a teammate, showing up every single day, them being the same. I want these guys to be able to rely on me in any situation, on and off the field. So I think it starts with that. And then, just encouraging guys, trying to be positive, trying to lift guys up any way I can.
Is there something to it, being a captain, now that you've experienced from both sides as a player, looking up to a captain, but also being a captain?
Yeah, I mean, it's an honor for sure. I don't think it changes as much. We have a lot of leaders in this locker room, but it's definitely an honor to be voted that in a way, and it's a privilege.
How rewarding is it to you?
Yeah, it's huge. Like I said, your teammates vote on it. So, and when you have the respect and from your teammates in this locker room, that's one of the biggest things you could ask for in this league.
Finally getting after it. How much are you forward to the home office?
When you found out you were going to be captain?
Yeah, to be named captain, on any team, especially from your peers who you hold in the highest regard, and you're in the building with them every day, working hard. So to be named captain from those guys, it means a lot. I think I've worked really hard to get to this point to earn the respect from these guys on the team, and so to have them have enough faith in me and trusted me to be the leader of the special teams unit, it means a lot to me.
You've had some pretty good guys to learn from in Joe and Matthew Slater.
Mm-hmm.
What did you take from them, and what will you take into being a captain?
I think everything that comes with the captain, it's just not on the field, it's off the field, it's in the meeting rooms, it's in the weight room. I don't think that C ever comes off your chest, especially when, your peers give that to you. So, those guys taught me, an immense knowledge about what it means to be a leader, what it means to be a role model. It's not always the rah-rah in your face. It's maybe taking a guy underneath your wing. If he's, really struggling in something, it's more than just, beating on your chest. I think there's a way to conduct yourself, and, having Joe Cardona, Matthew Slater in the building to kind of show me, what it means to be a captain and how to conduct yourself and lead through example. And like I said, taking somebody under the wing if they need it. I couldn't thank those guys enough for, showing me how to be a captain.
Have you texted Slater yet?
Haven't had the time. I just got off the phone with my parents, so yeah.
That'll lead to a 45-minute call, right?
Oh yeah, it'll lead into scheme and talking about what's happening. So, but yeah, I'll give him a shout here, shortly after we're done with the day.
How much are you looking forward to the season opener coming up on Sunday for you guys as a team with what you've done so far through training camp?
I'm really looking forward to it. Not only on special teams aspect, but as team in general. I think we've been hitting each other for 5 weeks now, so it's about time to strap it up and go hit somebody else. And Vegas has a really good unit, and they're coming in here, and they're going to win just as much as we want to. So it's all about who wants it more.
How excited are you about the special teams unit? We started with Travion, and kind of looks like you guys kind of ready to go here.
Yeah, I think we got the right guys in the building who care about special teams and how important it is to win football games. It's a third of the game, so to have those guys on the field flying around, having a good time, creating positive momentum for our team. I'm really looking forward to this year. In a room with Jabril for a few years now. What was your reaction to Freddie's news? I'm just a player. It's above my pay grade.
Thank you.